All right, guys, I am so excited for everyone to hear these stories tonight. As you know, Tuesday night calls, we like to interview other, leaders in the company, other boss ladies. Every now and then we have a boss guy on here, but other boss ladies that are just crushing this at home, work from home life. Whether you're a mom, whether you're a college student, just crushing life from home. So, if you don't know the company that we're going to be talking about tonight, buckle up because you're in for a treat. It's an almost 20-year-old, faith-based, family-owned, debt-free company. They're almost $1 billion company. Amazing product line. You'll hear little bits about products tonight, but we like to talk about how this company changes lives. So that's the main focus of tonight. I'm going to share a quick story, and then we'll jump right into our first guest. So I was talking to a girl on our team today who just hit Ruby. She's going for Emerald this month, and we were talking about mindset. And so she's still, getting there with her business. She hasn't made this huge income, but what she said to me was so powerful. She told me that when she met me and she found this opportunity, she was in a very negative place in her life, a very toxic place in her life, and her mindset was really negative. And she was telling me that since she met us and since she joined this company, she has grown so much as a person, and this opportunity has changed her so much as a person that she's like, it's changed my life. She got out of her toxic situation. Her mindset is no longer negative, and now she is ready to run hard and create the life for her and her little boys that they deserve. And so for me, I wanted to share that with you tonight because yes, we make an income. Yes, this is, what many of us do full time, and it's how we pay our bills and all that. That's all great. But those are the stories that make us get out of bed every morning. Those are the stories that excite us to get on here and do these calls every day, every Tuesday. Those are the stories that keep us going. Because when someone tells you the way that you touch their life, and you see all the lives that you're changing, whether it's helping people lose weight or reach their health goals, or just believe in themselves, that's the most incredible feeling. The money's just a side effect after that. What we're doing and how we're changing lives is truly the mission here. So I just wanted to share that. You'll hear a similar vibe from these two ladies we have on here tonight, two very special guests. But the first guest, Allie, I do not know well. I've never heard her story. We're going to hear it together tonight. She's another top leader in this company, and I'm so honored that she volunteered to tell her story for us on this call tonight. But before she found It Works, she was a former nonprofit fundraiser, living the American dream, but she was struggling on the inside. Within 6 months, she had paid off debt and switched careers and became full-time with It Works. Now she's got 3 kids. She lives in St. Louis, and they're a full-time family. I mean, gosh, that's the American dream, right? Allie, thank you so much for being on here.
Thank you for having me. This is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime, girl.
All right. So yeah, I, like Rainey said, my name's Allie Antonacci, and I've actually been with our company for almost 7 years. It'll be 7 years this July. And I'll be very honest that when this crossed my path on Facebook, I was a skeptic. I was almost a hater. I was like, oh, bless her heart. What has she gotten herself into? Like, it was somebody I knew from college, was posting bellies and bonuses and just was all over the place. And I kind of thought, what has she gotten herself into? But I also couldn't stop watching because I was a college graduate. I was married with a 2-year-old. We had the house in the suburbs, the big yard, the 2 cars. I was a nonprofit fundraiser. That was my dream career. That's what I'd gone to college for. I had worked my way up. I was managing 3 states for a large national nonprofit for a large fundraiser. I had a great job. I traveled a lot, and my 2-year-old was in daycare for about 10 hours a day, and our daycare cost as much as our mortgage. So while on the outside, my husband was in sales, it looked like everything was all together. On the inside, we were struggling. Financially, we had hard months for sure. But what I craved so much more than the finances was the time. I was dropping my daughter off at 6:45 in the morning, and a lot of times I couldn't pick her up until 4:30 or 5, unless my husband could get her earlier. She was so exhausted from the days that I'd get maybe an hour or two with her before she was asleep. And it was just over and over and over again. I was traveling, I was missing moments. So I knew something had to give. So finally, I reached out to that person I saw on Facebook and I said, I don't really understand what you're doing, but I think I need to do it with you. And she sat me down and she showed me the product line. And what really clicked for me was I said, well, people spend billions of dollars on these products from Target and GNC and everywhere else all the time. Why wouldn't they just buy them from me? And that was what really clicked, is all I had to do. It was an unbelievable company. I learned about the company. It was an unbelievable product line. I tried a few of the products. I saw great results. And I thought, well, I just need to tell people about this. People just don't know about this. And I'll be really honest that I never knew anything about network marketing. I didn't know about income potential. I didn't know that people didn't believe in it. I had no idea. I had zero limiting beliefs. I just saw an average income chart, which we were really, really open about our average incomes by rank. And I saw that, and I saw the very top one, which I knew that almost no one made it to. And I said, well, I mean, someone made it there, so why can't I? And that, I just had this mindset. 3 weeks into the business, I went to a corporate event. I met some people. There were real people sharing real stories of finding financial freedom, paying off student loans, being able to maybe spend more time with their children, their families, go on vacations, things like that, that were really just impactful in their life. Just they were being able to fast forward their dreams a little bit. And I took this mindset of, well, I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to go make millions. You coming with me or not? And it was just this blind faith. And within 6 months, I was able to tick away at our debt enough that I looked at my husband one day and I said, I love this. And I really, really think I can be good at this, like really, really good at this. And he's like, well, you've never steered us wrong before. So on a complete leap of faith, I quit my job. Crazy. And I quit my job and I went full time with this company. And ever since then, it's just been the most unbelievable blessing. I have had 2 more babies through this business. I have been able to, tick away at that debt and support our family in a way that allows my husband to be home full time now as well. And it's just been the most unexpected blessing in our life because it's the last thing I ever thought we would do. And I think the really cool thing about this is, like, yes, the finances are great, but the time, the moments that for my 2 boys, they don't know any life other than 2 parents being home full time. We are not stay-at-home parents. We're work-at-home parents. I work full time, my business, but because that, it's allowed my husband to leave a hard sales career, and he has started 2 small businesses that he works, that he loves, that he does from the heart. And that's cool to see our family fulfilled like that and to be able to show our children that whatever you want to achieve, you can. And no one can ever tell you that your dreams are too small, and that we are too big. And then we just continue to grow. So it's been the most unbelievable blessing. I can't believe it's been 7 years. And what's crazy is in 7 years, business is booming now more than ever. Like, I'm having more fun than ever. I am talking to more people than ever. More people are more excited than ever. And I truly just think that this product line continues to evolve and help people in so many ways, that the business is just the icing on the cake.
Wow, that's so good. I didn't realize you'd been in 7 years. I love the stories of like that because this is such a legacy company, you meet people that have been in 7 years, 10 years, 15 years, and they are just as excited as Mike and I, who, I mean, we've been in our next guest, we've all been in less than 2 years. And so we're like, the excited young kids running in here, and it's like, you guys are just as excited as we are 7 years later, because this company just keeps evolving and growing. One of my favorite things that you said is that, you were skeptical of the opportunity without any preconceived notions. You were skeptical, and a lot of people are that way. but you jumped in and looked at the, the comp plan and said, why can't I get there? And that's the beauty of this. Network marketing doesn't discriminate. So it doesn't matter if you're a man, woman, young, old, married, single, if you're a mama. I mean, we're potty training. I was just wrangling a toddler into bed who did not want to go to bed. It does not matter. Anyone can do this, and you can do it like you were saying. We work full time, but you can do this around the nooks and crannies of your day. So you can make this be whatever you want it to be. That was so great. I'm really excited to hear your story. That was awesome. And hope we get some more time together soon.
Yes, for sure.
Thank you so much for being on here. So we're going to jump right into our next guest. As we keep going tonight, if something that is said speaks to you, if you are listening to anything and you're like, gosh, this is, I want to do this, reach out to the person that invited you. Get back to the person who shared the Zoom with you, who tagged you on the watch party. However you came across this information, get back to who brought you here and take a chance. All right, so our next guest who just celebrated a birthday, she had a very fun birthday weekend, and she is not only one of my very, very, very close friends, she has become my mentor in this business. She has helped me become a better leader and change not just my life, but my team's life, and help them become better leaders too. She's truly incredible. But not just is she incredible as a person, when I read these stats to you guys, jaws are gonna drop. She doesn't play around. She went Ruby in 3 hours. Ruby is the first rank in our comp plan. She did it in 3 hours. She went diamond in 7 days. Okay, it took me 90 days to hit diamond. This girl did it in 7 days. She skipped double and went triple in 60 days and Prez in 120 days. She is a documented seven-figure industry earner, and she was number 147 income earner at the end of last year. She started our year in January at conference as number 147. And she is so hungry and driven and wants her team to succeed so bad that when she was on stage at number 147, she was in the back going, yeah, I'm not going to be in the back. I'm not going to be in the back. I'm not going to be on stage as long this year because my number is going to be so much lower. I'm going to be one of the first people on stage. And she bleeds that into her team. So, Mrs. Nina Moorer, thank you for being on here. I always have her come on and close the call because she brings the boom.
Lordy, today I hope I meet up to your standards. Thank you so much, Brandy Bright. You know what you are? Her spirit is just as bright as her name. And I'm grateful to be on the line. I literally had to lock my door. It is Paige and Paul's birthday, and they're still like up kind of like, raring to go. I was like, put these girls in the bathtub. It is time to take it down because mama's tired, right? Mama's tired. I've been cooking for them all day. The things we do for our families in quarantine. But you know what? I'm grateful to have the opportunity and the privilege to be able to do it. And so, when I was thinking about you today, Brandy, and I was thinking about how you were able to nurse Anya and just be there with her, and, the terrible twos and the potty training and the, stuff that you don't have to wait for somebody to bring you a picture of or FaceTime you to show you, look at her walking on her own. And I thought about you today and about the joy that I can see that you have when we're jealous about watching you beside your pool, on your phone, working your business. And so the freedom and the liberty that you've given yourself because of being owning a home-based business, not a home-bound business, and then making the decision to fire your boss and to own your life. So I congratulate you, and I'm very excited to be a part of your journey as I'm watching you grow and become an amazing, amazing leader and a sister and a friend. Y'all, that's like my sister from another mister. Like I would fight y'all, Brandy. No, I'm just kidding, right? So no, I probably would. But anyway, Allie, I've never heard your story, and so it's a pleasure to be on the line with you tonight. Thank you so much for being here, for sharing your story. 7 years, 7 is a great number. 7 is that number of completion, and great things come in the year of 8, the year 8. grace, and I speak blessings and bounty and abundance over your business and over your life. 8 is just a powerful, powerful number of a new set of beginnings for you. And I pray that that's what's happening for you and your team. You know, as I thought about what to say tonight on the call, and like Brandy always puts me up on this thing, like I got to bring the boom, right? I really can't help but to be, you know, I've watched, I heard some stories yesterday. I don't know if you all know, but Macy's is filing for bankruptcy, and Neiman Marcus is filing for bankruptcy, and J. Crew is shutting down. And I don't like feel emotional just because I'm a shopper. I feel emotional because I can't imagine, Allie, Brandy, what it's feeling like right now for those people who were furloughed maybe, and now they don't know what the end is going to be for them. And those are not the only businesses that are being affected by what's taking place. And as I thought about my reserve, you know, as a former hairstylist, at the time when network marketing found me, I feel that I was in quicksand. And I don't know if anybody knows anything about quicksand, but Shavia, when you're in quicksand, there's the more a person struggles to get out of quicksand, the more they sink. Right? Oh, that was really prophetic right there. So the more you struggle to get out of quicksand, I promise you, this is all Holy Ghost, because I asked God to just lead me. I didn't write any notes down. Normally I've got like a couple things that I jot down, but as I thought about where I was in 2008 with all of the reserve that I had about not wanting to do those kinds of things with those people, Allie, and, you know, oh my God, you know, I can't believe they're like posting about that on social media. Well, would you rather be not in a position where you can't pay your bills? I mean, you know, I kind of like, I'm weighing the option here, like not pay my bills, post on social media. I mean, you choose. Right? I mean, and when I think about Shavia in 2008, seriously, when I was in quicksand and I was suffering, someone threw me a line, Brandy, and thank God I caught it. Thank God I caught it, but I caught it not even knowing that I needed it. Somebody's watching right now and they're thinking, I could never do that. I'm not a salesperson. Fantastic. Because neither am I. Now, I probably now could sell ice to an Eskimo. I probably now, right? But that is because we're talking about years and years and years of study, years and years and years of honing my craft and building the skill set. Because guess what? Brandy, when I came out of beauty school, I probably jacked up a whole lot of heads. When I first, no, seriously. Like, I know that I didn't do it, Shavia. I know that I put some bald spots and tapered cuts. And I know that I didn't color because, you know why? Because people don't come out of school as a doctor, a well-renowned doctor. It takes practice. It takes surgeries. It takes visits with patients and, you know, them coming up with diagnoses. And they don't come out of medical school like, I'm the #1 doctor in Miami, right? They don't come out like that, right? So, you know, for the person that's saying, but I'm not a salesperson. I can't do this. I don't do sales. Well, baby, let me come closer, because I'm going to tell you all of life is sales. All of it. Everything we do in life is sales. We're selling ourselves all the time. And so I think about it. Your former hairstylist, I am now a mother of 4 children, 32, 27, 21, and a 6-year-old. And this 6-year-old, she turned 6 today. And a 6-year-old, I got to change my stats, y'all. And a 6-year-old. But I think about the fact that in 2008, I was going through a divorce. The world was going through a crisis. The stock market crashed. The real estate crashed. I mean, it was awful. People were losing their homes. I didn't own a home. I couldn't own a home. My credit was so bad back then, you guys. I probably was ducking from knowing my credit score at that time, right? Going through a divorce, my marriage left me in a whirlwind of debt. I mean, debt to the point where I was suffocating, right? I was suffering with depression. I was almost 300 pounds. My son was going to college, 1 in high school, 1 in elementary school. Here I am. Now, what is I going to do? I'm already struggling to make ends meet. And it just seemed like the month kept getting like longer and the money kept getting shorter. And what I thought about MK, you know, I went to a conference, my very first conference. I kind of like had to borrow the money from my rent and start salvage. You know, I got real crafty because it's amazing how we say we're not salespeople, but we'll do whatever we need to do to make ends meet. We'll find a way, right? So I go to this conference. Les Brown is there speaking, and I mean, it was the first time I'd ever heard Les Brown, right? And he's singing. He's like, you know, you gotta be hungry, right? He's on stage, and I'm hearing that you gotta be hungry, and I'm like, I am hungry. I'm starving. I'm starving right now. I'm starving, right? And I remember going home and making a decision. Here's the deal. I didn't know what I was doing. I had never done anything like this because I was a hairstylist. Brandy, as a matter of fact, you know, I didn't even have a computer. I didn't know how to type. No hairstylist needed a computer. I was awful with a cell phone. I didn't even know how to really use the BlackBerry. I had a BlackBerry, you guys. It was awful. I sucked with the BlackBerry. It was terrible because I was not a techie kind of girl. I was like, let me curl your hair, sing, and fry your piece of chicken or fish or potato salad or something like that, right? It wasn't my thing. And so sales wasn't my thing, but you know what else wasn't my thing, Brandy? Being broke wasn't my thing either. And Shavia, I realized at that conference, when I heard the stories of people saying, I was a stripper and now I'm earning 7 figures. Now this was another company, so don't you go saying I'm making income claims. I'm not, right? And I saw people on stage this is 2008. A young lady got on stage and said how she had made this crazy amount of money in 3 months. I didn't even know that was possible. Brandy, I thought you were supposed to work like all your life to earn the kind of money that she had earned in 3 months. Now, here's what I want to say. No, it wasn't easy. But again, being broke wasn't easy either. Suffering with depression wasn't easier, right? Easy either. You know, having a lot of my kids wasn't easy. Or, you know, say things like, oh, we'll see about that. Oh, let me, you know, or not today. Or, you know, the stuff that we say, right? We make up these scenarios and these synopses. And so I made a decision. I got mad. And as I saw people, Brandy, on stage that looked like me, right? That looked like, I don't have a college degree, but I know how to count my money, baby, right? They look like me, Allie. I didn't know, you know, and I'm thinking, wait a minute. Well, she's no better than me. She didn't have some of the ladies on stage, Allie said, they didn't even have high school diplomas. Well, I had one up on them. I had a high school diploma from a pretty good darn school here in Philadelphia, right? The best, one of the best. And so what's the difference? You know what I love about network marketing? That it's just like God, no respecter of persons. That you can come from jail or Yale, it doesn't matter. You don't have to have experience. What you do have to have is a big why. Why? Why would you stay the same? Why would you stay in your situation? Why would you not look at other alternatives to add some additional income to your already existing financial portfolio, right? Why would you not want to put yourself in position to help other people? Nina, why would you not? When you've got this big voice, Nina, and people believe in you, they depend on you, why would you not want to help somebody else who might be struggling with their weight? Why would you not want to help somebody else put some food on their table? Nina, why would you not want to help a single mom like you were? Why would you not want to help a mom that's divorced? Why would you not want to help some gentleman? Why would you not want to help why would you not? And I started, you know what I started to do? I stopped talking myself out of success, Brandy, because that's what I was doing. I was talking myself out of success, telling myself that, you know, I wasn't worthy enough. I wasn't good enough. I wasn't smart enough. I wasn't skinny enough. I wasn't wise enough. I wasn't this enough. My credit was bad. Nobody wants to hear you. And I kept rehearsing. And then what I did was I got mad. And I got mad at the stories that I was telling myself. And I changed the narrative. And just like I changed the narrative, and just like Brandy changed the narrative, and just like Allie changed the narrative, and just like MK is changing her narrative, and just like Sean Bell and Shavia, and to all of the other people, I can't see everybody that's on here, right? But Christina Woodford and Jessica Harmon and Mary Powell, and just like we're all changing our narrative, the race is not given to the swift, not even to the strong, but it is given to the one that will endure to the end. The race is not given to the swift. You do not have to go diamond in 30 days. Now, I'm going to tell you something. There's a benefit if you do. Right? There's a benefit if you do. Go in 90 days. Go in 90 days. We can show you how to do it in 90 days. But you don't have to go presidential in 120 days. No. The race is not given to the swift nor to the strong. But the race is given to the one that will endure to the end. The one that will say, you know what? I believe that the same way that I'm watching and hearing about all these other women and men, changing their lives and helping other people, the same way, same God for me too. So for those of you that are listening right now and you don't believe, borrow some of our belief. Borrow some of ours. Well, I'll give you a whole boatload of it because I got enough faith and belief for everybody on here, everybody out in Facebook land, everybody everywhere, right? Borrow some of our belief because guess what? I am here to tell you that you deserve to win. And I am here to tell you that, you know what? Although, yes, it's nice to clap and cheer other people on. That's fantastic. And that means you're a great team player. But it's time for you to win. It's time for you to get a check on the scoreboard. It's time for you to be able to live a life of abundance, the life that you were created for. It is time for you to say yes to your dreams again. It is time for you to say yes to you. And it's time for you to be able to, you know what? Walk with your head up right. It is time for you to take up your bed and get out of that place that you're in and stop rehearsing those stories. Change your narrative. It is time for you to erase it. Erase the chalkboard. Erase the scoreboard. And it is time for you. It is time for you to say, yes, you know what? I might be scared, but do it scared. I'm afraid, do it anyway. $99, you all. If you don't have the money, we'll show you how to get started. It's $99. And we'll show you how to get started. I am so eternally grateful that in 2008, network marketing found me. Because Brandy, it saved me out of the quicksand. It saved me because I was sinking and I was sinking so fast. I was stuck. I was stuck. And what I want to encourage every single one of you to do, because here's what you're going to do. You're going to go and you're going to ask your best friend. You're going to ask somebody else and you're going to say, oh, do you think I should go do this? Stop it right now. Stop it. Because if they could have helped you get out of the situation that you're in right now, you wouldn't be in it. You need to stop talking to people that you would not change bank accounts with. You need to stop talking to people that have been your friends for years they had to help you. They don't know the way. And be brave enough to stand on your own 2 feet and say, I love you. I'll be back to get you. Maybe. But just know that beyond finance, beyond health, beyond great skin and all of the other things that we've got, right? You're going to have a community, a sisterhood, a brotherhood, a family that's going to love you just the way that you are. And so this is your lifeline. And this is your future speaking to you in your present right now. And it's saying to you that, hey, you, get back to the person that invited you here because it is time for you to make a change. And we're going to hold your hand and help you 100% of the way. Thank you so much for having me, Brandy.
Wow, so good. I don't know about you guys, but every Tuesday when we do these calls, we end it and I'm like, I want to sign up all over again. Like, I want to start all over again. This is so exciting. It is so fun. I get to interact with the ladies like you. Nina, I have to share something with you that I actually saved in my notes today, and it's kind of crazy. You'll like this. You're going to ask me to text it to you after. What you shared today about not being good at sales. And you might have seen this come across the chat today. I saved this. I saw someone share it, and it was saying that someone had a busy mom tell her that she was not good at sales. And she said back to her, if you're a mom, I can promise you that you're good at sales. You've sold bedtime. You've sold bath time. You've sold no on that toy. And I bet you sold some fruit and veggies too. I shared that today and was like, oh my gosh, that is so true, because how many moms say, I can't do that. I wouldn't be good at it. I'm not into sales. you sell every single day and you don't get paid for it. You don't realize it. So I just wanted to share that with you. Your story today it was funny that was on both of our minds and hearts today. But thank you so much, Allie. Thank you, Nina, for being on here. Anything spoke to you, get back to whoever shared this opportunity, shared this video, shared this information with you, because I'll tell you what, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So have a great night, guys. Happy Tuesday. We'll see you next week.